about how the person you hurt must feel, saying, "I'm sorry." Heavy and Light by Joyce Jeffries. Saying I'm Sorry by Kathleen Connors. Have you ever taken a toy from your sister? Maybe you said mean things to a boy in your class. No one is nice all the time, but you can try to make up for what you have done. If you have hurt or bothered someone, you can say you are sorry. Think about how the person you hurt must feel. Saying, "I'm sorry," means you feel bad for what you did. Saying, "I'm sorry," lets others know you understand why they are hurt. Saying, "I'm sorry," is sometimes enough. Other times, you might want to show that you are sorry. Giving a hug or sharing a toy is a good way to do that.
Saying please and thank you by Maria Nelson. Being polite means acting in a way that is respectful of others. Part of being polite is saying please and thank you. You should say please when you ask for something. If you want your friend to share a toy, say please when asking for it. Saying please is a way to show others kindness. If a friend does give you their toy, what do you say then? You should say thank you. That shows you are thankful for what someone has given you. Saying thank you when you are given a gift is polite. Say thank you when someone does something nice for you. You can always write a thank you note, too. Let's Share by Walter LaPlante. Sharing is letting others take a turn playing with your toys and games. Sharing can be hard. However, it is a nice thing to do. Your friends ask to play with your toys. Do you let them? Yes, that is sharing. What if you do not want to share? You might want to keep toys that are special to you. Think how you feel when others do not share. You might feel sad and lonely. Sharing shows people you care about them. You can take turns at a game, share your snack, or let others use a fun toy. Sharing helps us all play together.
Temperature. Arthur Best. Temperature is how hot something is. This fire is hot. Ice cream is cold. It has a low temperature. The sun is very hot. It has a high temperature. You can find temperature. You use a thermometer. Matter can change. Heat can change it. This ice cream is melting. It got too hot. Matter is a solid if it is hard. Ice is a solid. It is hard water. It is cold. Water is a liquid. It flows. It is not too cold. It is not too hot. Water can become a gas. It is hot. Water turns into steam. People have a temperature. This kid is too hot. She has a fever. She is sick. Near and Far with Birds. Tyrone Mineo. Ducks. Ducks love water. Their webbed feet help them swim. This duck is near. Some ducks fly to warm places in winter. These ducks are far. Parrots. These parrots are called lovebirds. They like to be close. These lovebirds are near each other. These parrots are called macaws. They have bright colors and long tails. These macaws are far from each other. Eagles. Eagles are large birds. They catch animals with their long claws. Is this eagle near or far? The bald eagle has a white head and tail. It is a symbol of the United States. Is this bald eagle near or far? Amazing birds. Peregrine falcons are the fastest birds in the world. Which falcon is farther away? Ostriches are the biggest birds. They cannot fly. Which ostriches are nearer? Hummingbirds are the smallest birds. They get food from flowers. Which hummingbird is nearer to the flowers?
Dealing with Jealousy by Santana Hunt. We are all good at different things. Your sister might be a fast runner. Your friend might be good at drawing. Other people's talents sometimes make us jealous. We feel jealous about things another person has that we do not. Jealousy is an angry or upset feeling. We might want to fight with the person we are jealous of. We might say mean things about them. It is okay to feel jealous. It is normal. Talking or writing about how you feel can help get your feelings out. Think about all the things you are good at. You have nice things too. Do not compare yourself to others. You are special too.
Meet the Bus Driver by Joyce Jeffries. A bus driver works very hard. She uses a steering wheel. This turns the bus. A bus has two pedals. She pushes them with her feet. One is the gas. This makes it go. One is the brake. This makes it stop. A bus driver goes the same way every day. This is called a route. She goes to a bus stop. This is where people get on the bus. City bus drivers take people to work. School bus drivers take kids to school. Some bus drivers take people on trips. They drive tour buses.
Meet the Fireman by Joyce Jeffries. A fireman puts out fires. He works in a fire station. His boss is the fire chief. A loud noise tells him when there is a fire. It is called an alarm. He puts on special clothes. These keep him safe in a fire. He puts boots on his feet. They are black and yellow. He wears a hard hat. This is called a helmet. He drives a fire truck. The truck moves fast. He uses a fire hose. This puts a lot of water on a fire. One kind of fireman fights forest fires. He is called a smoke jumper.
A Chef's Job by Niles Worthington. Chefs run a restaurant's kitchen. This is my staff. I plan the menu. Then I order the ingredients. Food must be fresh. I buy fruit at the market. Food must be chopped before cooking starts. I am very careful. The knives are sharp. A head chef teaches cooking secrets. That's enough sauce. A pastry chef bakes desserts. This cake is for a special day. It must be perfect. I test the food for taste. This soup is delicious. Some recipes are tricky. Making this one takes practice. This plate is ready to serve. Enjoy your dinner.
What Do Mail Carriers Do? By Nick Christopher. Mail carriers bring us mail. Mail carriers also take the mail we want to send to other people. Mail carriers wear special clothes. This is called a uniform. Mail carriers work in big cities. They work in small towns too. Some mail carriers drive a mail truck. It is red, white, and blue. People can bring letters to a post office. Then, mail carriers deliver those letters. Mail carriers use a big bag to carry mail. Mail carriers put letters in people's mailboxes. Mail carriers bring boxes too. Sometimes the boxes have gifts inside. Do you like to get mail?
Making My Breakfast. Learning the sequential steps of a process by Judy Austin. Every morning I go to the kitchen to make my breakfast. First, I find a glass, a spoon, and a bowl. I put them on the table. I fill the glass with orange juice. Then I drink the juice. Next, I put some cereal in the bowl. Then I add milk to the cereal. I use my spoon to eat the cereal and milk. I take my glass, spoon, and bowl to the kitchen sink. I wash everything carefully. I put the glass, spoon, and bowl in the rack to dry. Now I am finished with my breakfast. Who works at my school? by Emerson Franchuk. Many people work at my school. It is a busy place. Who works at my school? Teachers work at my school. My teacher reads to the class. She reads fun books. What does the music teacher do? He teaches us songs. What does the art teacher do? She helps us draw pictures. What does the gym teacher do? He teaches us games to play. Who works at my school? The nurse works at my school. What does the nurse do? She helps us when we are sick. Who works at my school? The cook works at my school. What does the cook do? She makes us food for lunch. Who works at your school?
I Learned from My Mom by Joyce Jeffries. My mom likes to teach me new things. We have fun learning together. I learn to count with my mom. We practice counting every day. I learn to tie my shoes from my mom. It's not easy. My mom likes music. She shows me how to dance. We learn silly dances together. My mom and I like to play outside. There's so much to learn. We go to the park. I learn the names of different animals from my mom. My mom teaches me how to play baseball. My mom is a good baseball player. She teaches me how to hold a baseball bat. It's fun. My mom knows so many things. She's a great teacher. I Learned from My Grandma by Lorraine Harrison. My grandma lives far away from me. I miss her. I visit my grandma in summer. I learn so much from her. My grandma is a great baker. I learn to bake bread from her. I learn baking isn't easy. My grandma has a big swimming pool in her backyard. My grandma helps me learn to swim. I love swimming. My grandma's dog is named Maggie. She's big and friendly. My grandma shows me how to feed Maggie. I like learning how to care for a pet. Maggie is a good dog. Next summer, I'll learn even more from my grandma. I Learn from My Friends by Mary Austin. Making new friends is fun. I learn many things from my friends. We're learning together. I like to color with a blue crayon at school. My friend Isabella wants to use the blue crayon. I learn to share with her. I live in a big city. I have friends who live in my apartment building. My friend Jamal and I go to the park together. I learn to make a paper airplane with Jamal. It flies far. Jamal likes to play soccer. He teaches me to play. I learn to kick the ball. I score a goal. I love to play and learn with my friends.
What time is it? By Gladys Rosa Mendoza. Good morning. My name is Sam. It's 8 a.m. It's time to wake up. It's 9 a.m. It's time to get on the bus and go to school. It's 11 a.m. It's story time at school. Our teacher is reading to us. It's 12 p.m. Now it is afternoon. It's time for lunch. I'm eating with my friend Ada. It's 2 p.m. It's time to play with my friends. I'm playing in the sandbox with Jack and Jenna. It's 6 p.m. It is evening. It's time for dinner. My family is having chicken tonight. It's 7 p.m. It's time for my bath. I'm playing with boats in the bathtub. It's 8 p.m. It is night. It's my bedtime. Good night.
I Learned from My Brother and Sister by Amy B. Rogers. I love my family. I learn a lot from them. I have a brother named Parker. He's older than me. It's a rainy day. Parker and I are playing inside. Parker likes to build things. He teaches me to build a tower with blocks. My older sister wants to play with us too. Her name is Ashley. Ashley likes to play the piano. She's very good at it. I learned to play the piano with Ashley. It's fun to make music. On rainy days, Ashley and Parker make a fort inside. They use blankets and pillows. I've never built a fort before. Ashley and Parker teach me how. I love my brother and sister. They love me too. I Learn from My Teacher by Robert M. Hamilton. I love learning new things at school. I learned from my teacher at school. His name is Mr. Diaz. I have a lot of friends in my class. Mr. Diaz teaches all of us new things. Mr. Diaz reads stories to us. We learn to read. I learn math in school too. I like math. Mr. Diaz helps me learn to write numbers. He helps me learn to write letters too. I can write my name. Listening is important. I learned from Mr. Diaz how to be a good listener. I also learned to raise my hand if I have a question. I ask a lot of questions. Mr. Diaz says that's the best way to learn.
A Dentist's Job by Erica Denise. I am a dentist. I keep your teeth healthy. Lean back in the dentist chair. This helps me clean your teeth. I need to see inside your mouth. I check your teeth for decay. You have to open wide. I take x-rays of your mouth. This helps me find cavities. I use a mirror and special tools to check your teeth. I fix any cavities I find. I will show you how to brush your teeth. Then I will show you how to floss. Your teeth look good. Here is a new toothbrush. It will keep your teeth clean and healthy. Don't forget to brush and eat right. See you in 6 months. Teachers in Our Community by Michelle Ames. A teacher's job is to help students learn new things. Teachers work at schools and inside classrooms. Teachers help their students learn how to read. When a student needs help with a computer, a teacher shows him what to do. This teacher is reading to her class. Teachers read from books and textbooks. Teachers even help students learn to play instruments. Art teachers show students how to draw. Sometimes a teacher brings her class to a museum where there is a lot to learn. Teachers take time to explain things that are hard to understand. Teachers help students learn new things every day.
I Learned from My Dad by Joyce Jeffries. I'm learning new things all the time. I learn many new things from my dad. My dad loves to cook. He teaches me how to make pizza. My dad shows me how to put the cheese on the pizza. I learned to make a tasty pizza. We made a mess. My dad teaches me to clean up after we cook. I learned from my dad when we go outside, too. I learned to water the flowers in our garden. They'll grow big like me. In fall, I learned to rake leaves with my dad. Then I jump in the pile. My dad helps me learn to read. We read a book every night before bedtime. My dad is a great teacher. Bedtime by Macy Desson. The sun sets and I start to feel sleepy. Mom says it's bedtime. First, I take a bubble bath. I like to go to bed clean. Next, I eat a bedtime snack. I like to eat cookies and milk. I brush my teeth before bed. I'm so tired I can't stop yawning. Dad tucks me into bed. Then he tucks my brother Oscar into bed. Dad lets me pick a bedtime book to read. I have a lot of books. I pick a book about lions. As Dad reads, I get very sleepy. Dad lets Oscar pick a book too. He picks a book about dinosaurs. Mom and Dad kiss me on the head. They say good night. I say good night to Oscar. It's finally time for sleep. Mealtime by Ada Quinlivan. I smell pancakes when I wake up. It must be time for breakfast. My family eats pancakes, eggs, and fruit. We drink orange juice. Mom says it's important to eat breakfast. Breakfast gives us energy for the day. I love lunchtime at school. We eat in the cafeteria. My dad made my lunch. I have a sandwich, an apple, and a cheese stick. My friend Jamal buys lunch. He has spaghetti and meatballs. I help Mom make dinner after school. We cook chicken and rice. My sister Sarah sets the table. She puts out napkins, forks, and plates. My family eats together at the table. We talk about our day. I love mealtime. It's great to eat with family and friends. Story Time by Bonnie Phelps. My grandma asks me to pick out a book. It's story time. Grandma loves to read. She has hundreds of books. I choose a book about animals in the forest. There's a bear on the cover. Grandma says books can teach us a lot. I learn about deer and snakes. Next, I pick a storybook. It's about a funny rabbit. I like when Grandma reads to me. She uses different voices for different characters. I like to look at pictures in books. Pictures make the story come alive. Grandma tells me a story. It's about a brave princess. I make up a story about a scared owl. Making up stories is fun. I love story time. Every book has a story to tell. Our School Motto by Jaden Kalsek. We have a school motto. A motto is a saying. Our motto is about values. We believe in these values. Our motto brings us together. It brings students together. It brings teachers together. Our motto helps us think about goals. We make goals. We write them down. We work to reach our goals. We work on our own. This helps us reach our goals. We work together. Working together helps us reach our goals. Our motto helps us think about our beliefs. We believe in our motto. Our motto helps us get along. We are happy when we get along. Our motto helps us succeed. We succeed in school. We succeed at home, too. We say our motto every day. Our motto is always our best.
Pets at the Vet by Elaine McKinnon. My dog's name is Cooper. It's time for his checkup. We go to the vet. Time to go. Cooper loves car rides. There are many dogs in the waiting room. There are cats, too. Cooper makes new friends. The vet calls our name. It's Cooper's turn. The vet puts Cooper on a scale. That tells how much he weighs. The vet puts Cooper on a table. She looks at his ears and mouth. Cooper licks her face. The vet looks at Cooper's fur and skin. She listens to his heart. The vet clips Cooper's nails. They were getting long. The vet says Cooper is healthy. She gives him healthy treats. The vet helps animals every day. I want to be a vet someday.
What I look like when I am confused. Joanne Randolph. I am confused. When I am confused, my eyes look up. When I am confused, my eyes look to the side. I get lines on my nose when I am confused. When I am confused, my cheeks get round. I get lines by my mouth when I am confused. When I am confused, my mouth opens. My mouth moves to the side when I am confused. When I am confused, my chin drops down. This is what I look like when I am confused. What I look like when I am sad. Joanne Randolph. I am sad. When I am sad, my head drops down. When I am sad, my mouth makes a frown. My lower lip sticks out when I am sad. When I am sad, my eyebrows wrinkle. My eyes look down when I am sad. When I am sad, my eyelids close. When I am very sad, I cry. My eyes look red when I am very sad. This is what I look like when I am sad.
Happy Father's Day by Ada Kinney. Today is Father's Day. I will spend the day with my dad. We make breakfast together. My dad makes eggs. I make toast. My dad likes to jog. We often jog together. Slow down, Dad. Later, we go to a baseball game. We clap and cheer. Our team wins the game. I give my dad a high five. My dad and I buy matching hats. Then it's time to eat pizza. We tell jokes on the drive home. My dad is very funny. My dad reads me a book before bed. It's about kittens. He uses silly voices. I get sleepy when he reads. After the story, I give my dad a card. I drew a picture of us. My dad is very happy. I love you, Dad.
Freddie's Fish Bowl by Marco White. Freddie the fish wants a friend. Hi, cat. Will you be my friend? No, said the cat. Hi, dog. Will you be my friend? No, said the dog. Hi, turtle. Will you be my friend? No, said the turtle. Hi, rabbit. Will you be my friend? No, said the rabbit. Hi, fish. Will you be my friend? Yes, I will be your friend, said the fish. I have a friend, said Freddie. I like my new friend.
How do I make origami? Elton Jones. It's raining a lot today. Grandpa and I are stuck inside. I draw pictures of the storm. Grandpa listens to the television. What are you making, Grandpa? I ask. This is origami, says Grandpa. I'll show you how to make a boat, says Grandpa. I grab a piece of paper. Grandpa folds his paper in half. I fold my paper too. The corners are folded down. The edges are folded up. We flip and fold. Then we flip and fold again. Grandpa pulls the corners of his paper. He made a small paper boat. Grandpa helps me try again. I make a boat too. The rain left big puddles outside. Our origami boats set sail. My first trophy. Sadie Woods. Illustrated by Joel Gennari. My name is Tara. I love to do gymnastics. Today is my first gymnastics competition. I can't wait to get started. I stretch to warm up. I touch my toes. I raise my arms. My coach blows a whistle. It's time to begin. First, I do a somersault. Next, I do a cartwheel. I walk on the balance beam. I bend over backwards. I do a handstand. I jump in the air. I do a split and raise my hands up high. The judges show me my score. My coach claps. She tells me I did a great job. The judges give me a big trophy. I'm so proud and happy.
On a Bus by Robert M. Hamilton. A bus is like a big car. It moves on wheels. People have to pay to take a bus. Buses go the same way every day. This is called a route. A city bus moves slowly. People can stand on it. City buses have handrails. People hold them when they stand. A city bus has 2 doors. Only the driver can open them. Another kind of bus is a tour bus. It takes people on long trips. It has a bathroom. A school bus has red lights. The lights make cars stop. Then, kids get on and off the bus.
Drawing a turtle with half circles. Avery Adams. Turtles stay warm by sitting in the sun. Let's draw a turtle. Draw a yellow half circle for the shell of your turtle. Draw a small pink half circle for the tail of your turtle. Draw a green half circle for the head of your turtle. Draw a purple half circle for the back foot of your turtle. Draw a red half circle for the front foot of your turtle. Draw a blue half circle to make an eye for your turtle. Draw 5 orange half circles on the shell of your turtle. Add a black half circle to the eye of your turtle. Color in your turtle. Nice work! Drawing a butterfly with circles. Brie Pavone. Butterflies use their wings to fly. Let's draw a butterfly. Draw a green circle to make part of a wing for your butterfly. Draw a blue circle to make part of the next wing for your butterfly. Draw a small pink circle on the right wing of your butterfly. Draw a small yellow circle on the left wing of your butterfly. Draw 2 small orange circles on the top wings of your butterfly. Draw 2 small red circles on the bottom wings. Draw a small black circle for the head of your butterfly. Draw 7 smaller purple circles for the body of your butterfly. Color in your butterfly. Nice work! Drawing a fish with triangles. Sarah Milner. Fish live in water. They can have many colors. Let's draw a fish. Draw a green triangle for the top of your fish. Draw a purple triangle for the body of your fish. Draw a red triangle for a fin on top of your fish. Draw 3 small blue triangles on the body of your fish. Draw a pink triangle for the top of the tail. Draw an orange triangle for the tail of your fish. Draw a yellow triangle for a fin on the body of your fish. Draw a small black triangle for the eye of your fish. Color in your fish. Nice work! Drawing a horse with rectangles. Nia Kennedy. Horses come in many different colors. Let's draw a horse. Draw a pink rectangle for the head of your horse. Draw a yellow rectangle for the neck of your horse. Draw a large green rectangle for the body of your horse. Draw 2 orange rectangles for the legs of your horse. Draw a small purple rectangle for the ear of your horse. Draw 4 black rectangles for the tail of your horse. Draw a red rectangle for the nose of your horse. Draw a blue rectangle for the eye of your horse. Color in your horse. Nice work! Drawing a frog with ovals. Meredith Owens. Frogs use their long legs to jump. Let's draw a frog. Draw a big yellow oval for the body of your frog. Draw 2 small blue ovals for the front leg of your frog. Draw 2 purple ovals for the back leg of your frog. Draw 2 pink ovals for the front and back feet of your frog. Draw a green oval for the head of your frog. Draw 2 small orange ovals for the eyes of your frog. Add a small black oval in each eye. Draw a red oval for the mouth of your frog. Color in your frog. Nice work! Jackhammers. Connor Dayton. Jackhammers are used in construction work. Jackhammers break up rocks and concrete. Jackhammers are used to fix roads and sidewalks. A motor pushes air through a hose. The air goes into the jackhammer. Air moves the hammer up and down. The hammer moves very fast. The drill bit is at the jackhammer's tip. Drill bits come in many shapes. Not all jackhammers are handheld. Excavators use big jackhammers. Jackhammers on excavators do big jobs. Jackhammers are loud. People must wear earplugs when using jackhammers. People wear hard hats when using jackhammers. These keep workers safe.
Cranes by Connor Dayton. A crane is a machine. It raises and lowers heavy loads. A person works a crane from the cab. Cranes are used in building. They lift heavy loads into the air. The bottom of the crane is the base. The mast rises from the base. It is also called the tower. Parts at the top of the tower move the jib. The jib carries the load. This is a hook. The hook picks up the load. Cables move the jib. This moves the load. Cranes must get taller as the buildings rise. Buildings get built faster with cranes.
Big Bulldozers by Amy Hayes. Bulldozers are big machines. Bulldozers have a big blade called a plate. The plate pushes rocks and dirt. Bulldozers can push dirt into big piles. In the back of some bulldozers, there is a ripper. A ripper can break apart hard surfaces. The ripper has a shank. The shank pushes into the ground to break it apart. Some bulldozers have big chains that help them move. These bulldozers are called crawlers. Operating a bulldozer is hard work. There are lots of controls to use. Bulldozers are great. They are always busy working hard.
In a Car by Robert M. Hamilton. A car moves on four wheels. Tires cover the wheels. They are made of rubber. A car has two pedals. People push them with their feet. One pedal is the gas. It makes the car go. One is the brake. It makes the car stop. A car has a steering wheel. This turns the car. A person turns the key. Then the car can go. A car needs gasoline to make it go. It comes from a gas station. Many people drive cars. They can go fast. There are rules for how fast cars can go. They are called speed limits. Flour to Pasta by B.J. Best. Noodles can be called pasta. Pasta comes in many shapes. Macaroni and spaghetti are pastas. People have eaten pasta for hundreds of years. It is made around the world. Pasta is made with flour. Flour is like a powder. It is made from ground wheat. At the factory, the flour is stored in silos. The flour is mixed with water. It makes dough. Dough is soft. The dough is pushed through a die. Dies can make different pasta shapes. The fresh pasta dries. Then long pasta can be cut. The dried pasta is put into boxes or bags. It is ready to ship to stores. You can buy pasta at the grocery store. It is boiled at home. Then it is ready to eat.
Patterns with Pandas. Bobby Kennedy Shea. Black and white bear. Giant pandas are black and white. They can help us learn about patterns. Look at the pattern. What color comes next? Giant pandas have black fur around their eyes. They have black ears. Their fur keeps them warm. Look at the pattern. What picture comes next? Hungry pandas. Pandas are always eating. Pandas have strong teeth. They eat about 25 kinds of bamboo. Numbers can make patterns too. What number is missing? Panda cubs. Panda babies are called cubs. They're very small at first. Their eyes are closed. What's missing in the pattern? A panda cub or a mother panda? Panda pals. Giant pandas live in the mountains of China. Some pandas live alone. Others live in small groups. What number is missing in the pattern? Panda sounds. Pandas don't roar like other bears. They make sounds like goats. They honk, bark, and growl too. Read the sound pattern. What sound is missing? Panda play. Pandas like to play. They climb things. In zoos, they even play with toys. 2 balls are missing from the pattern. Which are missing? Pandas in trouble. There are not many giant pandas left. People are trying to help them. Which groups are missing in the pattern? Red pandas? Red pandas don't look like giant pandas. They're more like raccoons. The rings on a red panda's tail are a pattern too. Where else do you see patterns in our world? Drawing a bear with squares. Joe Marie Anderson. Bears have fur to keep warm. Let's draw a bear. Draw a blue square to start your bear. Draw a green square for the head of your bear. Draw a yellow square for the tummy of your bear. Draw 2 small purple squares for the ears of your bear. Draw orange squares for 2 of your bear's paws. Draw 2 pink squares for 2 more paws. Add 3 red squares to the head of your bear. Add 3 small black squares for the face of your bear. Color in your bear. Nice work!
Sorted by Shape by Emmett Alexander. Sorting means putting things that are alike together. You can sort by shape. These clocks are different shapes. These clocks are circles. These sandwiches are different shapes. These sandwiches are triangles. These blocks are different shapes. These blocks are squares. These toys are different shapes. These toys are rectangles. These foods are different shapes. These foods are ovals. These cards are different shapes. These cards are heart shapes. These kites are different shapes. These kites are diamond shapes. These fruits are different shapes. These fruits are star shapes. These cookies are different shapes. These cookies are moon shapes. How would you sort this candy by shape?
Sorted by Texture by Nicholas O'Hara. Sorting is putting things that are alike together. You can sort by how things feel to touch. Wood can feel smooth or rough. This wood feels rough. Rocks can feel smooth or rough. These rocks feel smooth. Toys can feel hard or soft. These toys feel soft. Hats can feel hard or soft. These hats feel hard. Skin can feel bumpy or smooth. This skin feels bumpy. Roads can feel bumpy or smooth. This road feels smooth. Fruit can feel bumpy or smooth. This fruit feels bumpy. Treats can feel sticky or dry. These treats feel sticky. Pasta can feel dry and hard or wet and slippery. This pasta feels wet and slippery. How do you think each of these animals would feel?
Harvesters. Connor Dayton. Harvesters pick grain crops. Picking crops is called harvesting. Harvesters pick crops like corn and wheat. Most American wheat is grown in Kansas. The header is at the front of the harvester. The header feeds the crops into the harvester. The crops are cut. Then they fall into the harvester. The harvester frees the grain. Everything else falls back onto the field. The grain stays in the harvester. Soon it fills up. The harvester has a pipe. The grain flows through the pipe. The grain goes into trailers. Then the grain is stored. Harvesting is hard work. Harvesters make it easier. Coast Guard boats. Joanne Randolph. Coast Guard boats are on the lookout. They make sure we stay safe on the water. Coast Guard boats move quickly on the ocean waters. There are many kinds of Coast Guard boats. Large boats like this one are called cutters. Coast Guard boats work to keep other boats and people safe during storms. A ring like this one can be used to save someone who is in trouble in the water. Coast Guard boats can help save people who are trapped by floods. People in the Coast Guard sometimes need to chase people who do bad things. Coast Guard boats keep the waters around big cities safe. This boat is watching over New York City. Driving a Coast Guard boat is hard. Drivers use many tools to help them do their jobs. Many people need help on the water every day. Coast Guard boats are always ready. Reindeer. Arthur Best. Reindeer are big deer. They live in herds. Reindeer live on the tundra. It is their home. It has few trees. It is cold. Reindeer eat plants. They eat grass. It starts to snow in autumn. The snow falls on plants. The plants die. Reindeer migrate to find food. They walk very far. Reindeer walk to places with less snow. They can go where it is warmer. They can go to forests. It gets warmer in spring. Reindeer walk again. They walk to eat new plants. They walk home. Baby reindeer are born in spring. The tundra will be their home. It will get cold again. The herd will migrate again. It will get warmer in spring. The herd will migrate back. What's a mammal? Anna Kaspar. You are a mammal. Cats, dogs, cows, and bears are mammals too. Mammals are a kind of animal. Cheetahs are the fastest mammals. Every mammal has at least a little hair. Orangutans have lots of hair. All baby mammals drink their mother's milk. Milk helps them grow up strong. Mother platypuses lay eggs. Most mammals give birth to their babies, though. Some mammals live in groups. A group of lions is called a pride. Blue whales are the biggest mammals. In fact, they are the biggest animals ever. Mammals can be found in many places. Fennec live in the Sahara. Some mammals eat plants. Pandas eat bamboo. Other mammals eat animals. Walruses eat mostly clams. A hermit crab's shell. Arthur Best. Hermit crabs are crabs. Most live in the sea. Some live on land. A hermit crab lives in a shell. The crab's body is soft. The shell is hard. The shell keeps the crab safe. Hermit crabs do not grow their shells. They use shells they find. They can use snail shells. A hermit crab grows. It gets bigger. The shell does not. The crab gets too big. The shell does not fit. The crab needs a new one. The crab looks for a bigger shell. The shell must be empty. The crab must fit in it. The crab finds a new shell. It will fit. The crab enters its new home. It leaves its old shell. The crab will get bigger. It will find a bigger shell. The shell will fit. That will be a new home, too. Ears, eyes, and noses. Derek Miller. Animals need to know what is nearby. This helps them find food and stay safe. Eyes let animals see what is nearby. They can look for other animals. Eyes need light to see. Some animals are better at seeing in the night. They can have big eyes. Some animals live in the dark. They don't need eyes. Ears let animals hear sounds. Sounds tell animals what is nearby. Ears let animals listen. Ears let animals hear their friends. A nose lets an animal smell. Animals can smell food that is nearby. Animals can smell enemies. Noses help them know when they are not safe. Eyes, ears, and noses let animals sense what is nearby. Turning trees into paper. Don Jones. Paper is made from trees. First, a big saw is used to cut the trees down. The trunks of cut-down trees are called logs. Next, the wood from the logs is cut into very small pieces called wood chips. Then, water and chemicals are added to the wood chips. This mixture becomes pulp. The wet pulp is put into machines. Next, the pulp is spread out flat. It lies on a wire screen. After that, another machine dries the pulp. Once the paper dries, it becomes paper. The paper is in a big, long sheet. Finally, a machine cuts the paper into different sizes. Paper is used for all sorts of things. We write and draw on paper. Storks. Arthur Best. Storks are birds. They are tall. Storks have long wings. They can fly far. Storks live in a group. The group is called a flock. Storks build nests. The nests are big. It is spring. Storks lay eggs. The eggs are in the nest. The eggs hatch. New storks are called chicks. The chicks grow up. Now it is fall. It gets cooler. The storks migrate. They fly a long way. It will be warmer. It is spring. The storks migrate back. They will lay new eggs. A Fox's Den. Arthur Best. A fox is the size of a dog. Foxes live near trees. They live near fields. A fox hunts at night. It eats mice. It eats rabbits. It also eats berries. It rests in the day. A fox rests in its den. The den is the fox's home. The den is underground. The fox can dig. It digs a room. Other animals also dig holes. A fox can use their holes. It is cold in winter. Foxes must hunt for food. Then they go home. Dens keep foxes warm. Foxes have babies in winter. The babies live in the den. They are called cubs. The den is safe. Cubs grow there. Cubs grow up. They will dig a new den. Sorting with snakes. Mary Rose McDonnell. So many snakes. Snakes are all kinds of colors. Some have spots. Some have stripes. Let's sort some snakes. Which snake below doesn't belong? Snake bodies. A snake is covered with pieces of hard skin called scales. Snakes shed their skin as they grow. Which snakes below belong in a group of striped snakes? Snakes smell by opening their mouth. A snake's tongue helps it smell too. Which snake below is smiling? Which words below tell about the snake on the next page? All snakes have teeth. Some have long teeth called fangs. Snakes with fangs. Which snake below is the same as the snake on the next page? On the move. Snakes slither. They push, pull, and slide. Some snakes jump out of trees. Snakes have bones. They can bend in many ways. They can coil. This is one way they keep warm. How many snakes below are coiled? Cobras. Cobras can make their neck flat. They do this when they're scared. It makes them taller, too. Cobras have poisonous fangs. Which cobra below is different from the others? Boas. Boas are a group of snakes. Some are very thick. The green boa is very, very long. Find the 2 green boas below. Which snake below has a tail like the snake on the next page? Rattlesnakes. A rattlesnake's tail makes a noise. It tells us to stay away. Rattlesnakes have a poisonous bite. Subtracting with seals. Charles Sellers. 2 homes. Seals live in water and on land. They live where there are a lot of fish. Seals have 4 flippers. Flippers help them swim fast. They help seals get around on land, too. Seals find their food in the water. They love to eat fish. They eat other small sea animals, too. Seals close up their noses when they are underwater. They must come up for air, though. Bulls, cows, and pups. Boy seals are called bulls. Girl seals are called cows. Baby seals are called pups or calves. Eared seals. There are 3 groups of seals. Eared seals have flaps over all 4 flippers. Sea lions are one kind of eared seal. Earless seals. Earless seals have no ear flaps. They wriggle like worms across land. Harbor seals are one kind of earless seal. The elephant seal is an earless seal. It is the largest seal. Some are more than 16 feet, 4.9 meters long. Walruses. Walruses are seals, too. They have long tusks. They use their tusks to climb onto ice. They also fight with their tusks. Hair, fur, and spines. Derek Miller. People are mammals. Dogs are mammals. Mammals have fur or hair. Fur keeps animals warm. It traps body heat. Some mammals have a lot of fur. They live in the cold. They need thick fur to stay warm. Some mammals have hair. They don't need fur to stay warm. Humans have hair. It doesn't keep them very warm. Humans use clothes to stay warm. Hairs can be many colors. Hair and fur can help animals hide. Some animals have spines. Spines are sharp. Spines cover their bodies. Spines keep animals safe. They poke other animals. Spines make other animals stay. Fur and hair keep animals warm. Spines keep them safe. What's a reptile? Anna Kaspar. Crocodiles are reptiles. Turtles, lizards, snakes, and alligators are reptiles too. Reptiles are a kind of animal. All reptiles have scales. Reptiles breathe air. Reptiles that live underwater must come up to breathe. Most mother reptiles lay eggs. Babies hatch from the eggs. Reptiles move faster when they are warm. They lie in the sun to warm up. Most reptiles eat other animals. Pythons sense the heat of the animals they eat. Rattlesnakes have teeth called fangs. Their bite makes people sick. Saltwater crocodiles are the biggest reptiles. They are strong hunters. Reptiles live in lots of places. King cobras live in Asia. Gila monsters live in deserts. Other reptiles live in forests, fields, and water. What's a fish? Anna Kaspar. Fish are a type of animal. Most fish have fins. All fish live in water. Fish are covered in scales. Fish have gills. They use their gills to breathe. Some kinds of fish swim in big groups. These are called schools. Long-snout seahorses live in the Atlantic Ocean. Ocean water is salty. Carp live in fresh water. This is water that is not salty. Piranhas live in South American rivers. They are known for their sharp teeth. Lionfish are poisonous. Their colors scare off animals that want to eat them. Great white sharks are hunters. They find their food by its smell. Sailfish often jump out of the water. They are the world's fastest fish. What's a bird? Anna Kaspar. Birds are animals with feathers. How many birds can you name? All birds have beaks. Australian pelicans have the longest beaks. Birds have wings. Most birds use their wings to fly. Not all birds fly. Penguins use their wings to swim. Mother birds lay eggs. Baby birds break out of the eggs. Birds care for their babies. Many birds bring food to babies. Some birds fly to warmer places for the winter. Arctic terns make the longest yearly trip. Different kinds of birds eat different foods. Woodpeckers eat mostly bugs. Bald eagles are the national bird of the United States. Fish is their main food. Some birds are known for their songs. African gray parrots can learn to say words. What's an insect? Anna Kaspar. Insects are Earth's most common kind of animal. Insects have antennae on their heads. Insects sense things with their antennae. Adult insects have 6 legs. Their bodies have 3 parts. Insects pass through stages as they grow. Butterflies start out as caterpillars. Ants live in groups called colonies. The members of a colony live and work together. Wasps often live in colonies too. Most wasps eat other kinds of insects. Bees drink from flowers. Some bees dance to show other bees where to find flowers. Flies use the hairs on their taste things. Luna moths live in North America. Females make a smell that draws males to them. Male crickets chirp. They rub their wings together to make noise.
Hands by Cynthia Klingel and Robert B. Noyed. My hands. These are my hands. I have 2 hands. I have 10 fingers. I have 5 fingers on each hand. I have 10 fingernails. I keep them short and clean. Hands at work. I use my hands to pick up toys. I use my hands to clap. Caring for hands. I wear mittens when it is cold. Mittens keep my hands warm. I keep my hands clean. I wash them with soap and water. Let's count. I can even count with my hands. Can you?
Ears by Cynthia Klingel and Robert B. Noyed. My ears. These are my ears. I have 2 ears. I have an ear on each side of my head. I hear it. I use my ears to hear. I use my ears to hear music. I use my ears to hear my friends. Caring for ears. I take good care of my ears. I keep them clean. I keep my ears safe. I cover them when noises are loud. I cover my ears with a hat when it is cold. Shh! Listen. What do you hear? Skin by Cynthia Klingel and Robert B. Noyed. Skin is special. This is my skin. It covers my body. My skin helps keep me warm when it is cold. My skin helps keep me cool when it is hot. Skin comes in many colors. My skin has freckles. Do you have freckles? Clean and safe. I keep my skin clean. I wash my skin with soap and water. Too much sun can burn my skin. I use sunscreen to keep my skin safe. Sometimes I fall down and hurt my skin. My skin gets scraped. A bandage helps my skin heal. Animals and Their Habitats by Catherine Crothamel. Polar bears live in cold places. A polar bear uses its thick fur to stay warm. Fish live in the ocean. A fish uses its fins to swim. Camels live in hot, dry places. A camel can live without water for many weeks. Otters live near rivers or seas. An otter uses its webbed feet to swim. Moles live in the ground. A mole uses its big paws to dig.
Cows on a farm. Abby Mercer. These large animals are cows. Cows are big and strong, but they are also peaceful. Cows live on farms like this one. Sometimes cows stay in outdoor pastures. Cows also stay inside big barns. Barns keep cows safe from bad weather. Cows come in many colors, such as white, brown, and black. Many cows, such as this baby cow, have color patterns on their coats. Baby cows are called calves. Mother cows most often have one calf at a time. A group of cows is called a herd. Cows get along well with the other members of their herds. Cows eat mostly hay. When they are outside, cows also eat grass. People drink milk from cows. Milk is good for you. People also make cheese and ice cream from milk. Cows are helpful animals. Antelope. Maddie Gibbs. Africa is home to more than 70 kinds of antelope. These antelope are gemsbok. Thompson's gazelles are another kind of antelope. They live on Africa's grasslands. Springbok, such as the one here, often live in Africa's deserts. This is an eland. Eland are the largest kind of antelope. All male antelope have horns. Some female antelope have horns too. Male antelope use their horns to fight. They fight over land and females. Most antelope live in groups, called herds. Many antelope are good jumpers. Impalas can go 30 feet, 9 meters, in one jump. Baby antelope are called calves. Calves drink their mother's milk. Adult antelope, such as this gerenuk, eat plants.
Lovable Dogs by Katie Kawa. A dog wags its tail. It is happy. Dogs learn many fun tricks. They like to roll over. A dog has lots of fur. This is called a coat. A person brushes a dog's coat. This keeps it soft. A dog has a wet nose. This helps it smell very well. A dog chews a bone. It cleans its teeth. A dog has 4 feet. They are called paws. A dog needs to play every day. A dog plays fetch. A person throws a ball and the dog brings it back. Dogs love to play outside.
Goats on a farm. Abby Mercer. Have you ever seen a goat? Goats are playful and interesting animals. Goats live on farms. People have raised goats for thousands of years. There are many kinds of goats. Some goats are white, while others are black or brown. Most goats have horns. Many kinds of goats have. Goats eat plants, such as grass. Goats also often eat hay or dried grasses. Goats are smart animals. They are interested in the world around them. Goats are very good climbers. They have excellent balance. Baby goats are called kids. Kids drink their mother's milk. Goat kids like to play. They run and jump. Farmers often raise goats for their milk. People also keep goats as pets. Aardvarks. Maddie Gibbs. This strange-looking animal is an aardvark. Aardvarks live in Africa. They can be found in both forests and grasslands. Aardvarks have long snouts. They have big ears, too. Aardvarks have sharp claws. Their claws make them very good at digging. Aardvarks dig burrows. They most often sleep in their burrows during the day. In the evening, aardvarks leave their burrows to look for food. Aardvarks often break open termite mounds to suck out the termites. Aardvarks dig up ants, too. They eat around 50,000 insects each night. Most of the time, aardvarks live by themselves. However, baby aardvarks live with their mothers.
Furry Hamsters by Katie Kawa. Hamsters love to play. A hamster runs to stay healthy. It runs in a wheel. Hamsters run inside balls. This keeps them from getting lost. A hamster lives in a cage. The cage is cleaned every week. Hamsters eat special food. These are called pellets. Hamsters eat fruits and vegetables too. Hamsters have pouches in their cheeks. This is where they keep food. A hamster chews its toys. This keeps its teeth short. A hamster cleans itself. It licks its paws and wipes its fur. Hamsters have soft fur. They like when people pet them. Cuddly Rabbits by Katie Kawa. Rabbits live in big cages. They need room to hop. Some rabbits have ears that stand up. Some rabbits have ears that go down. A rabbit digs in its cage. It uses a digging box. Rabbits eat hay and vegetables. Rabbits eat treats too. One kind of treat is fruit. A rabbit plays outside its cage. It runs and jumps. Rabbits play every day. This keeps them healthy. Some rabbits are shy. They hide from people. People talk to rabbits. This helps them to stop hiding. People have to be careful when they hold a rabbit. Marvelous Mice by Rose Caraway. Mice like to run. A pet mouse has a wheel in its cage. It runs in the wheel. A mouse has toys to chew. This keeps its teeth healthy. Mice sleep during the day. They play at night. Most pet mice are white. Fancy mice are special pet mice. They come in lots of colors. Mice clean themselves. They lick their paws and wipe their fur. Pet mice eat food called pellets. These come from the pet store. Mice eat green vegetables too. They like lettuce. Mice learn tricks. They sit in a person's hand.
Horses on the Farm by Rose Caraway. Horses can run fast. This is called galloping. Horses move on 4 feet. Each foot is called a hoof. A baby horse is a foal. It can walk soon after it is born. A horse has 2 big eyes. They're on the sides of its head. It has hair on its head. This is called its mane. It has a long tail, too. This keeps bugs away. People can ride on horses. A saddle goes on the horse's back. A person sits on the saddle. It has stirrups. People put their feet in them. Horses can sleep standing up.
Sea Stars by Ryan Nagelhout. A sea star lives in the sea. This is its home. It has very strong skin. This keeps it safe. It often has 5 arms. Some have up to 40. It can live up to 35 years. It can be many colors. There are more than 2,000 kinds. They can live all over the world. It doesn't have blood. It fills with water to move. Sea stars are strong. Its arms can even grow back. It can eat lots of fish and animals. It can push its stomach out of its mouth. This is how it eats. Whales by Ryan Nagelhout. A whale lives in the sea. This is its home. It can live all over the world. It needs air to live. It gets air from the top of its head. This is called a blowhole. It uses a big tail to move. The tail has 2 flukes. Some have teeth that act like a rake. This is its baleen. It is a very big animal. The blue whale is huge. It is the largest animal on Earth. Some whales are in danger. Many are killed for food or oil. They need our help to stay safe.
Horses. Maddie Gibbs. Do you like horses? Most horses live on farms. Male horses are called stallions. Females are called mares. Foals are baby horses. Young females are called fillies. Young males are called colts. Horses are measured in hands. 1 hand is 4 inches, 10 centimeters. Horses live in stables. Each horse in the stable gets its own stall. There are many kinds of horses. Arabian horses are from the Middle East. Thoroughbreds were first raised in England. They are fast runners. In the past, horses did a lot of the work on farms. Today, people raise horses to race or to ride. Riding a horse is fun. Have you ever ridden a... The life cycle of a chicken. Shay Reynolds. A chicken's body changes as it grows. These changes make up a chicken's life cycle. A chicken is a bird. All birds start inside eggs. A female chicken is called a hen. Hens lay eggs. A hen sits on her eggs to keep them warm. A baby chicken grows inside its egg until it's big enough. Then it breaks out of the egg. A baby chicken is called a chick. It has soft feathers called down. A chick eats bugs and seeds. It grows fast. A chick grows a wattle under its chin. It grows a comb on its head. A chick grows bigger until it's an adult. Male chicks become roosters. Female chicks become hens. They can lay eggs. The life cycle starts all over again. Creepy caterpillars. Celeste Bishop. What is this small and hairy bug? It's a caterpillar. This bug's name may come from words that mean hairy cat. Caterpillars live in hot places. They also live in cool places. Caterpillars can be many different colors. Many animals like to eat caterpillars. They blend in with plants to stay safe. Caterpillars eat leaves. Eating helps caterpillars grow. Caterpillars shed their skin as they grow. This means the old skin falls off their body. Caterpillars shed 5 times. Then they form a hard covering around their body. A caterpillar stays in the hard covering for days or weeks. When the hard covering opens, the caterpillar is very different. It's now a butterfly moth. African buffalo. Maddie Gibbs. This is an African buffalo. African buffalo are also known as Cape buffalo. As you might guess from their name, African buffalo live in Africa. Some African buffalo live in forests. Others live on the open savanna. Both male and female African buffalo have horns. African buffalo are big. They can weigh as much as 1,985 pounds, 900 kilograms. These buffalo are strong. They are a danger to animals that try to hunt them. African buffalo eat plants such as grass. Their stomachs have 4 sections. African buffalo need to drink water every day. They also swim in water to cool off. African buffalo form large herds or thousands of members. Young African buffalo are called calves. Calves drink their mother's milk.
A Look at Landforms by Callie Grusella. Look at the tall mountains. They are rocky and have snow on top. Mountains are landforms. Look at the low valley. This valley has hills around it. Valleys and hills are landforms. Look at the dark cave. It is in the side of a mountain. Caves are landforms. Look at the island. It has water on all sides. Islands are landforms. Look at the long river. This landform flows through the land. What other landforms can you name?
Animal Families by Daisy Allen. This is a dog family. The mother is big. The puppy is small. This is a cat family. The mother is big. The kitten is small. Here is a chicken. Here is a chick. Which is the mother? Which is the baby? Here is a bear. Here is a cub. Which is the mother? Which is the baby? Look at the cow. Look at the calf. Which is the mother? Which is the baby? Can you think of an animal family?
A Bug-Eating Plant by Ari Fertel, Ph.D. Some animals eat plants. But did you know that some plants eat animals? The Venus flytrap is a plant that eats bugs. How does the Venus flytrap eat bugs? The Venus flytrap has a sweet smell that bugs like. Also, the center of each leaf is red, which to a fly looks like meat. So bugs land on the leaf. But the Venus flytrap shuts its leaf and eats the bug for lunch. You can buy a Venus flytrap at your local nursery. If you get one, put it in the sun and make sure it gets water.
Pigs by Maddie Gibbs. Pigs are smart animals. Some pigs live on big farms. Some pigs live on small farms. Female pigs are called sows. Males are called boars. Baby pigs are called piglets. They grow fast. A pig's nose is called a snout. Pigs have a great sense of smell. Pigs roll in the mud to cool off. People raise pigs for their meat. Some people keep them as pets. Pigs can be different colors. Duroc pigs are red. People raised the first farm pigs from wild boars. These animals live in forests. Pigs are friendly. Pet one the next time you visit a farm.
Turning Cotton into Clothes by Amy Hayes. Clothes are made from cotton. Cotton is a plant. First, cotton is picked in a cotton field. Next, the cotton is brought to the factory and cleaned. The combing machine turns the cotton into sliver. The sliver is stretched thin and spun together. It is now roving. Next, the roving gets stretched again. It is now thread. All these threads are put together in a loom. The threads are weaved together to make cloth. Then it is cut. Finally, the cut cloth is sewed together. It is now clothing.
Why do we celebrate President's Day? Patty Swinton. President's Day is the third Monday in February. President's Day is a day to learn about American presidents. The president lives and works in the White House. It is in Washington, D.C. George Washington was our first president. He was born on February 22, 1732. The Washington Monument honors George Washington. It is the tallest building in Washington, D.C. President's Day also honors Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809. The Lincoln Memorial is also in Washington, D.C. Lincoln was America's tallest president. Mount Rushmore shows 4 American presidents. It's in South Dakota. America has had 50 presidents since 1789. How do you celebrate President's Day? Labor Day. Connor Dayton. Labor Day is the first Monday in September. Labor Day honors the fight for workers' rights. Workers spoke out for safety and shorter workdays. President Grover Cleveland made Labor Day a holiday in 1894. Labor Day honors American workers. Most people have the day off. People have cookouts on Labor Day. Many cities have parades. The first Labor Day parade was in New York City. Labor Day is also the start of football season. People go to the beach on Labor Day. Long Beach in Washington is America's longest beach. What do you do on Labor Day? Veterans Day. Connor Dayton. Veterans Day honors American soldiers. Soldiers serve in the armed forces. They are the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. Soldiers serve during war. They also serve in peacetime. Veterans Day is November 11th. Fighting in World War I ended on November 11th, 1918. Veterans are proud of their country. Many cities have parades. The oldest Veterans Day parade is in Birmingham, Alabama. People fly flags on Veterans Day. People thank soldiers for serving. What do you do on Veterans Day? Why do we celebrate Labor Day? Frank Felice. Labor Day is the first Monday in September. Labor Day celebrates the hard work of American people. Labor Day also honors the fight for workers' rights. American workers used to be in danger on the job. Today we have rules to keep our workers safe. Most people don't have to work on Labor Day. Some cities have parades. The largest Labor Day parade in the country is in Pittsburgh. Labor Day is also the start of football season. Many people like to have cookouts on Labor Day. Other people like to go to the beach on Labor Day. How do you celebrate Labor Day? Why do we celebrate Veterans Day? Grace Hauser. Veterans Day is on November 11th each year. Fighting in World War I ended on this day in 1918. Veterans Day honors American soldiers of the past and present. Soldiers serve in the armed forces. The armed forces are the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, and Navy. Soldiers serve during times of war. They also serve during times of peace. People fly flags on Veterans Day. Many cities have parades. Birmingham, Alabama holds the oldest Veterans Day parade each year. People thank soldiers on Veterans Day. They may also visit memorials. Do you know any veterans? Remember to thank them for their service. What do police officers do? Nick Christopher. Police officers help people stay safe. Police officers make sure people follow laws. Laws are important rules. Police officers also help kids who are lost. Police officers wear clothes called a uniform. Police officers drive cars that can go fast. Police officers stop people when they are driving too fast. Police cars have lights on the top. The lights are red and blue. Police cars have a siren. Sirens make loud noises. Some police officers work with dogs. Police officers are very helpful. Columbus Day. Connor Dayton. Columbus Day honors the explorer Christopher Columbus. Columbus was from Genoa in today's Italy. In 1492, Columbus sailed from Spain. He wanted to get to India by crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Columbus had 3 ships. They were the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Columbus saw land on October 12, 1492. He thought he had reached Asia. He called these islands the West Indies. He called the people Indians. Columbus Day is the second Monday in October. Columbus Day parades honor both the explorer and Italian Americans. New York City has the biggest Columbus Day parade. What do you do on Columbus Day?
Sing a song of sixpence. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes. There came a little blackbird and nipped off her nose.
Max Gets Mad by Max Halliday. Can I play? Said Max. You cannot play, said Ron. You are too little. Max got mad. Can I play? Said Max. You cannot play, said Tam. You are too little. Max got mad. Can I climb the rope? Said Max. You cannot climb, said Jim. You are too little. Max got mad. Max, come and play, said Ron, Tam, and Jim. You are not too little to play soccer. Max was happy. The Summer Job by Therese Shea. Carmen has a big sister. Her name is Maria. Maria is 16 years old. Maria works in the summer. She works at the ice cream shop. Maria sells ice cream cones. She sells milkshakes too. Maria works hard. She gets money for working. Maria puts some money in the bank. She keeps some money to have fun. Maria likes to have fun with Carmen. Maria takes Carmen to the fair.
Valentine's for Vinny by Greg Rosa. Vinny loved Valentine's Day. Vinny loved to give valentines. Vinny went to see Lion. Vinny gave Lion a valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, Lion. Vinny saw Zebra. Vinny gave Zebra a valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, Zebra. Vinny saw Mouse. I will give Mouse a valentine, said Vinny. Vinny gave Mouse a valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, Mouse. I see Snake, said Vinny. Vinny gave Snake a valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, Snake. No one gave Vinny a valentine. Vinny was sad, but the animals did not forget Vinny. Happy Valentine's Day, Vinny. Vinny was happy. Vinny got lots of Valentines. It's Raining by Celeste Bishop. I hear tapping on my bedroom window. It's raining. Rain comes from the clouds in the sky. Raindrops can be big or small. They make everything wet. I can't go outside when it's raining. I play inside. My brother and I make a fort in his room. We use lots of pillows. We pretend our fort is a pirate ship. It's raining on the high seas. In a little while, it stops raining. We run outside. My brother and I race to the puddles. It's my turn to jump in. Splash! I see big, fat worms on the sidewalk. They come out when it rains. Soon it starts raining again. It's time to go inside. It's Cloudy by Celeste Bishop. I can't see the sun today. It's cloudy. When it's cloudy, the sky is covered with clouds. Some clouds are white and puffy. I think they look like pillows. Other clouds are dark and flat. These clouds are a sign of rain. The clouds are getting darker. I think it's going to rain. My mom says I can play outside until it rains. I wear rain boots just in case. The clouds hide the sun. I can't see my shadow. The clouds are getting darker. It starts to get windy too. It's time to go inside. My mom says cloudy days are perfect for reading. It stays cloudy all day. What will the weather be like tomorrow?
It's Winter by Joyce Jeffries. It must be winter. Today I'm going to wear my new snow boots. I wear my coat, hat, and gloves too. It's cold outside. Today it's snowing. My brother, sister, and I go out to play in the snow. I'm glad it snows where I live. Playing in the snow is fun. We make a snowman. We use sticks for its arms. My friends come to look at our cool snowman. My mom and dad take us ice skating in winter. Ice skating isn't easy. Sometimes I slip and fall on the ice. Staying inside in winter can be fun too. It's warm inside. I love winter. We have fun inside and outside.
The House Jack Built by Mother Goose. This is the house that Jack built. This is the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cow with a crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with a crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with a crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with a crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cock that crowed in the morn that waked the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with a crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the farmer sowing his that kept the cock that crowed in the morn that waked the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with a crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. It's Sunny by Celeste Bishop. It's warm and bright outside. It's sunny. The sun comes up in the morning. It's a big circle in the sky. I play outside when it's sunny. My friends play outside too. We like playing soccer. I score a goal. The sun makes us hot. We eat ice cream to cool off. On really sunny days, my family goes to the beach. It helps us cool off. My mom says too much sun can hurt my skin. I wear sunscreen. I also wear sunglasses in the sun. They keep my eyes safe. The sun helps people and plants. Plants use the sun to make food. The sun goes to bed at night. We'll see it again tomorrow.
A Good Play by Robert Louis Stevenson. We built a ship upon the stairs, all made of the back bedroom chairs, and filled it full of sofa pillows to go a-sailing on the billows. We took a saw and several nails, and water in the nursery pails. And Tom said, "Let us also take an apple and a slice of cake," which was enough for Tom and me to go a-sailing on until tea. We sailed along for days and days, and had the very best of plays. But Tom fell out and hurt his knee, so there was no one left but me. Camping with Colleen by Janet Carson. Colleen, Karen, and Linda were in the backyard. "It is fun to camp in the backyard," said Colleen. "Did you hear that?" said Colleen. "What is it?" "Look, it is an owl," said Colleen. "Did you hear that?" said Karen. "I am scared," she said. "Look, it is a squirrel," said Colleen. "I see a big and scary monster," said Linda. "Here it comes." "Oh, Dad," said Colleen. "We were scared." "Here are some cookies," said Dad. "Thanks for the cookies," said Colleen. "We like camping," said Linda and Karen.
At the Aquarium by Kerrigan King. We are going on the bus. We are going to the aquarium. We are at the aquarium. We are going to see the fish. A fish swims by. It has a big tail. A shark swims by. It has big teeth. An eel swims by. It is long. A dolphin swims by. It has a ball. An octopus swims by. It has 8 arms. A turtle swims by. It has a big shell. A crab swims by. It has red claws. An otter swims by. It has brown fur. The aquarium is fun, but it is time to go back to school. Playtime by Cecily Jobs. Mom says I can go outside after lunch. It's playtime. I like to play with my dog, Sparky. I throw a ball, and he chases it. Sparky likes to chase me, too. He's fast. I have a trampoline in my backyard. I can jump and flip. I have a sandbox in my backyard. It's fun to dig in the sand. My neighbor Javier comes outside. He wants to play, too. Javier kicks a soccer ball to me. He's good at soccer. I have a swing set in my backyard. We see who can swing highest. My mom turns on the sprinkler. We run through the water. We play outside until dinner. Playtime is fun.
Learning at Pre-K by Celeste Bishop. There's a school in my community. I'm in Pre-K this year. Pre-K is the year of school before kindergarten. All my friends are in my class. I make new friends, too. My teacher reads us stories. I like the stories about animals. My class does arts and crafts, too. I like to draw. We go outside every day. There's a playground at my school. I like to climb on the monkey bars. There's also a slide. Whee! I get tired from playing. It's time to take a nap. When nap time is over, it's time for a snack. The cereal is my favorite. Soon it's time to go home. My dad picks me up. I'll be back tomorrow.
Spider Builds a Web by Josephine Masterson. A storm had passed by. The wind and rain hurt Spider's web. "I must build a new web," said Spider. Spider cleans away the old web. He starts a new web. He uses silk to make his web. He makes a Y shape with his silk. He adds many new lines to his web. He then makes many circles to connect the lines. Some lines on the web are sticky, some are not. The sticky lines will catch bugs that fly into the web. Spider is getting hungry. He works faster. Spider's web is done. Now he just needs to wait for lunch to land in his web. Tilly the Turtle by Jackie Hecht. I am Tilly. I am the fastest turtle in the world. Todd is my best friend. He takes good care of me. He likes to watch me swim. I live in a big tank. It has everything I need. My tank has a little pond. I love to swim in the water. My tank has big rocks. I like to lie on the rocks. I have a heat lamp in my tank. It keeps me warm. My tank has a cave. I like to hide in my cave. Todd tries to find me. We take turns hiding. Todd gives me a bath. He scrubs my shell with a toothbrush. Time for bed. Todd says good night. I fall asleep on my rock. Harold the Hamster by Dava Pressburg. My name is Harold. I am a hamster. Harper is my best friend. I fit in Harper's hands. I like to spend time in my cage. There are wood shavings on the bottom. I like to cover myself in wood shavings. That's how I hide. My cage has a little house. It's just big enough for me. My cage has tunnels. I can run around in here for hours. My cage has a wheel. I run on the wheel for exercise. Sometimes Harper takes me out of my cage. She puts me in my ball. I can run around the house in my ball. I stay far away from the dog. Harper gives me a treat after my run. Carrots are my favorite.
It's Summer by Alana Olson. Today, I'm going to wear my bathing suit. It's finally summer. It's very hot outside. Dad says we can go to the beach. I pack my towel for swimming. I pack my flip-flops for walking on hot sand. It's very sunny. Mom reminds me to wear sunglasses. There are many people at the beach. Some people swim. Other people play volleyball. I put sunscreen on. It keeps my skin safe under the summer sun. My sister and I build a sandcastle. It's almost as tall as I am. My friend Ravi is swimming. My mom says I can swim too. I run into the water to join Ravi. We jump into the waves. We go home when the sun sets. The beach is my favorite place in summer. It's Spring by Jackie Hecht. Today I'm going to wear my raincoat. It's finally spring. My dad says rain makes spring flowers grow. I hope the rain ends soon. My mom takes me to the park. I splash my rain boots in puddles. I find a little flower starting to grow. Winter must be over. Birds are singing in the trees. Spring is here. I see my friend Juan at the playground. He's happy it's warm enough to play outside. My neighbor Maria helps us spot caterpillars. Soon they will become butterflies. I see many squirrels playing in the park. They've come out of their winter hideouts. It starts to rain again. I share my umbrella with Maria and Juan. The sun comes out again. The weather is always changing in spring.
Firefighters to the Rescue by Alana Olson. My uncle is a firefighter. He loves his job. My uncle takes me to the firehouse. I want to learn about his job. There are big fire trucks. My uncle can drive one. Each fire truck has ladders. Ladders help firefighters enter tall buildings. This fire truck has a hose on it. It sprays water to put out fires. I meet many firefighters. They are all very nice. Firefighters' clothes keep them safe from flames. My uncle lets me try on his hat and coat. My uncle gets a call. There's a house fire. The other firefighters get ready. I'm worried about the house fire. My uncle says the firefighters put it out. I want to be a firefighter someday. Neighbors too. Storytime with Our Librarian by Bonnie Phelps. My mom and I walk to the library. It's story time. I love listening to our librarian read. He lets me pick the book today. I pick a book about pirates. I sit with my friends to listen. The librarian is a good reader. He makes funny voices. My friend Mario picks the next book. It's about ballerinas. The librarian points to the pictures in the book. This helps me follow the story. The librarian shows us his favorite book. It's about sea animals. I learn a lot from listening. I see pictures of whales and fish. The librarian shows us where we can pick our own books. I pick 2 to bring home. The librarian knows so much about books. He helps everyone find the book they want. My Visit to the Dentist by David Lee. It's time to get my teeth cleaned. I go to the dentist. I sit in a big chair. The dentist sits next to me. The dentist turns on a bright light. She looks in my mouth. Say ah. The dentist says my teeth are called baby teeth. Someday I will grow new ones. The dentist says my teeth look healthy. I take care of them. The dentist shows me how to floss my teeth. Floss is like a string. The dentist shows me how to brush my teeth. I'm good at this already. All done. The dentist tells me my teeth are like new. The dentist gives me a sticker. I also get a new toothbrush. It's important to have healthy teeth. I love going to the dentist. It's Snowing by Celeste Bishop. Big white flakes are falling from the sky. It's snowing. Snow is a kind of weather. Snow comes from clouds in the sky. Snow is a sign winter is here. It snows a lot where my family lives. Snowflakes can be big or small. Each one is different. I catch them on my tongue. My mom says I can go play in the snow. It's time to get bundled up. I put on my boots and coat. Gloves keep my hands warm. My sister and I build a snowman. He wears a hat and a scarf. Poof! Something hits my coat. It's time for a snowball fight. My friends are sledding down a hill. My sled goes really fast. I'm cold when I get home. Drinking hot chocolate will warm me up. Yum! Carmen's Photo Album by Therese Shea. Carmen, here is a book for you, said Mom. The book has pictures of our family, said Mom. Here is Uncle Oscar, said Mom. He was a cowboy. Wow, said Carmen. Here is Grandpa when he was little, said Mom. Wow, said Carmen. Here is Joe, said Mom. He has jam on his face, said Carmen. Here I am, said Mom. I look like you, said Carmen. I like the book, said Carmen. Thanks, Mom.
Rosa is a good student. James Samuel. Rosa loves going to school. She likes to learn. Rosa tries to be a good student. She gets to school on time. Rosa puts her things away quickly. Then she sits at her table. First, the class works on writing. Rosa likes this part. Next, the class works on adding. Rosa doesn't like math. Rosa works hard to get better. She got all her math problems right. After lunch, the class reads. Rosa loves books. It's computer time. Rosa listens to her teacher. Rosa listens to directions. She follows the steps. Rosa is a good student. She loves to learn.
Armored Trucks by Norman D. Graubart. Have you ever seen an armored truck? They are giant. Armored means covered with a strong shell. That makes these trucks very safe. Banks use armored trucks to move money. Sometimes armored trucks carry jewelry. Armored truck drivers stay in the truck when items are moved in and out. Guards ride in the trucks too. They keep the things inside safe. Only the driver and guards can get inside an armored truck. England was the first country to use armored trucks. Today, armored trucks are all over the world. Do you want to drive an armored truck someday? Forklifts by Dan Ossier. Forklifts are cool. They can lift big loads. You can see them at building sites. You can see them in warehouses too. Some forklifts have counterweights at the back. These help them not tip over. Telescopic forklifts have booms. Their booms can stretch out. This lets them lift loads very high. The biggest forklift companies are in Japan, Germany, and the United States. The Yale Company made the first forklift trucks. It takes skill to drive a forklift. You also must be at least 18 years old. Would you like to drive a forklift when you grow up?
Backhoes by Dan Ossier. Backhoes are useful. People dig and move dirt with them. The word backhoe is short for backhoe loader. Backhoes got their name because they draw dirt back toward themselves. The first ones were made in England. The loader is in the front. It is used to carry things. The bucket is used for digging. It is in the back. The stick and boom connect the bucket to the tractor. The operator sits in the tractor's cab. Most backhoe operators work for construction companies. Others work for towns or on farms. It is fun to watch a backhoe at work. Have you ever seen one? Fat to Soap by B.J. Best. Soap has been used for more than 2,000 years. Soap cleans many things. It cleans cars. It cleans windows. Soap cleans people. Using soap helps kill germs. Soap is made with fat. It can be animal fat. This fat comes from meat or dairy products. Soap can be made with vegetable oil. This oil is a type of fat. Lye is used to make soap. Lye is made from ashes of burned wood. Water is mixed with the ashes. Lye is very strong. It is mixed with warm fat in a vat. The mixture is like pudding. The mixture is poured into molds. It cools and hardens. The soap is cut into bars. It is packaged. It is ready to clean.
A Gorilla's Nest. Arthur Best. A gorilla is an ape. Gorillas are tall. They are big. They are black. Gorillas look like monkeys, but they are not. They do not have tails. Gorillas make nests. They are like the nests of birds, but the nests are big. Gorillas use plants to make a nest. They use grass. They use branches. A nest keeps a gorilla safe. Some are on the ground. Some are in trees. Gorillas sleep in their nests. They sleep at night. Most gorillas sleep alone, but mothers sleep with babies. Gorillas wake in the morning. They move. They find food. Soon it will be night. Gorillas will make new nests. They will have new homes. How are canyons formed? B.J. Best. Canyons are valleys. They are cut into rock. They have steep sides. Most canyons are made by rivers. Rivers start in a high place. They flow to the sea. Water can erode rock. It wears the rock away. Some rocks are hard. Some are softer. The river erodes softer rock. The river does not erode hard rock. This hard rock makes the sides of the canyon. Rivers make canyons over millions of years. Sometimes it rains a lot. There is a lot of water. This makes a flash flood. Flash floods can cut cracks in rock. This can make a slot canyon. Slot canyons are narrow. People hike in canyons. They think canyons are pretty. Crawling centipedes. Celeste Bishop. Have you ever seen a centipede? Centipedes are small and creepy. Centipedes are a kind of bug. Their body is long and fat. Most are red or brown. The name centipede comes from words that mean 100 and foot. Some kinds of centipedes have over 300 legs. Centipedes have feelers on their head. They're very long. Feelers help centipedes sense what's around them. Centipedes can't see well. They use other senses to find their way. Centipedes eat spiders and other bugs. They think bugs are yummy. Birds like to eat centipedes. Centipedes hide under rocks and leaves to stay safe. If a centipede sees you coming, it might run away. Its many legs help it move fast.
It's Windy by Celeste Bishop. The trees outside are blowing back and forth. It's windy. My mom says wind is a kind of weather. Wind is moving air. I can't see the wind, but I can feel it. The wind moves things around. Wind can be soft. A soft wind can feel very nice. The wind was strong last night. It knocked over our garbage can. Wind happens all year round. In fall, wind carries leaves off the trees. In summer, wind helps my family use our boat. The sails catch the wind. The wind feels cold in winter. I wear a scarf to keep warm. In spring, rain and wind come together. An umbrella keeps me dry. I love windy days. It's the perfect time to fly my kite.
Dina is a good friend. Sophia Rory. Dina likes to meet her friends at the playground. It's fun. They play hide and seek. Dina goes down the slide. Dina tries to be a good friend. She listens to her friends. Joseph doesn't like to climb too high. Dina knows this is okay. Dina climbs on the dome. She climbs down again to play with Joseph. Miriam loves to play tag. Dina likes other games more. Dina takes a turn playing tag with Miriam. Then they play something else. Etta sometimes needs a break. The playground gets too loud and full for her. Dina understands. She plays on the monkey bars until Etta is ready to play again. Dina is a good friend. She has fun at the playground.
A Book of Nonsense by William Lear. There was an old person of Tring who embellished his nose with a ring. He gazed at the moon every evening in June, that ecstatic old person of Tring. There was an old man with a beard who said, "It is just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built their nests in my beard." There was an old man with a nose who said, "If you choose to suppose that my nose is too long, you are certainly wrong." That remarkable man with a nose.
Saying I'm Sorry by Kathleen Connors. Have you ever taken a toy from your sister? Maybe you said mean things to a boy in your class. No one is nice all the time, but you can try to make up for what you have done. If you have hurt or bothered someone, you can say you are sorry. Think about how the person you hurt must feel. Saying I'm sorry means you feel bad for what you did. Saying I'm sorry lets others know you understand why they are hurt. Saying I'm sorry is sometimes enough. Other times, you might want to show that you are sorry. Giving a hug or sharing a toy is a good way to do that.
Saying please and thank you by Maria Nelson. Being polite means acting in a way that is respectful of others. Part of being polite is saying please and thank you. You should say please when you ask for something. If you want your friend to share a toy, say please when asking for it. Saying please is a way to show others kindness. If a friend does give you their toy, what do you say then? You should say thank you. That shows you are thankful for what someone has given you.